Hello, everyone, and welcome to another horrific review. Right, we are at movie number 14 of the marathon, which is loads of fun. I've now been at this for over 24 hours. My god, I am nuts. Right, so now we're talking about Martyrs, released in 2008. A young woman's quest for revenge against the people who kidnapped and tormented her as a child leads her and a friend who is also a victim of child abuse on a terrifying journey into a living hell of depravity. This film's messed up. That's the only way to describe it. It's I don't even know if I could describe it as torture porn, because it's not gimmicky, it's brutal. So we'll start off with a young girl escaping from like a warehouse district in chains, run away, just in her underwear, like padding in the street, which gets picked up and ends up in like a home, like a foster home or something, institution type thing. A completely broken individual, as a kid, and there's only one other girl in the place that can actually reach her and talk to her. And that's a girl called Anna, who's had her own troubles. So we kind of spend the first part of the movie going through that. Then we sorry, excuse me, of course, every time I go live, something get wind or something, sake. All right, anyway, let's crack on with this. So sort of goes through that, and we're seeing the trauma of the young girl Lucy and what she's going. There's some sort of entity chasing her as well, and it's one of them left open. Is it an actual entity or her psychosis, coming into effect? Skip forward 15 years later, I would see this family sort of sitting down to have dinner, and they're yapping about, colleges and this and that and the other, and show respect in the house and just normal family stuff. Doorbell rings. Dad goes to answer it and gets a shock on the gut. And this is Lucy coming basically to wipe his family out, which she does. Then the movie just kind of does that, and then she rings Anna on a payphone because they've got some sort of signal, and Anna's waiting in a car. So some sort of system worked out where she can ring her. Anna comes to start helping her clean up and stuff. Then it just goes a bit crazy. We have Lucy effectively just lose her mind during all this, because it turns out that this entity thing is her psychosis. It's a construct. She's made the tormentor, even after she escaped. But like survivor's guilt sort of manifesting itself in something, she's feeling guilty because she got away. And then we find out why later. This is a disturbing film. I'll put that out. This is not for the light-hearted. However, it's worth the watch, so I don't want to spoil it. Because you would think it's your standard, right? Hunt down the people that did this and find out why and what it's about. And it doesn't go that way. And the reason why Lucy was captured in the first place, you couldn't make, you couldn't make up. The people that did it have purpose, and it's really crazy. So the movie kind of goes on, and that escalates. And this is a bloody 2-hour movie too. I'm trying to think how to describe this, but basically, Lucy loses it. Then it falls on Anna to try and complete what they started. Then things go horribly wrong, and then we get things revealed to us think that's probably the best way to describe it. We get the purpose and what they're actually doing and how deep this group of people are and what they are. And that's almost as disturbing as what we see happening. There is like proper torture, like systematic torture in us. And it doesn't shy away from the blood and the bruises and the cuts and the eventual where it leads. How can I best put this? It's described as levels. Then I won't spoil things if I just talk about it on levels of degradation that happens. And then we get the conclusion, which once again, you can kind of see what's going to happen, but then you don't really expect how it plays out. Like I said, it's a dark movie, right? So if you're looking for a lighthearted jaunt into horror lane, if you're looking for a slasher flick or even torture porn, this is a step above torture porn. Torture porn goes for the shock factor. This is proper twisted into your gut, and level of discomfort that normal movies don't bring. If that makes sense. It's not a French movie, by the way. The French are batshit crazy. I tell you what, they don't hold back in their movies. They really don't. And it tells, because it comes across, and but I guess this isn't a movie you're going to forget in a hurry if you watch it. And when you realize the purpose of everything and why it's happening and why it's playing out the way it is, you'll just sort of scratch your head and go, huh? Yet there's no plot holes in this movie. I'll put it that way as well. You'll be scratching your head going, why? But that's not because of plot holes. That's because of the clearly defined purpose of the people that are doing this. And there's a lot about power and powerlessness and those sort of themes. And yeah, it's not a comfortable watch. It's not a comfortable watch, but it's not a bad watch. I'll put it like that. So if you want something a bit more extreme, a bit darker, and let's just say cut from a different cloth type horror movie, this is the one. If you are just in the sort of generic Blumhouse type horrors, stay away from this. I would put it like this: Terrifier isn't even. I'll give you a comparison. Terrifier isn't as shocking as this movie, and that's not me with like 24-hour plus lack of sleep right now. Yeah, there's no real way to describe this movie apart from just dark and visceral and really, really disturbing. And fantastic acting in it, I have to say. The wee girls that play in this, play their parts, are 100% committed. They are committed to their roles and they really embrace it. And you couldn't ask for better for this. And I don't think maybe Korea, not even Japan, because Japan has a tendency to go a bit more on the quirky side. The only other country I think could make a movie like this would be Korea. Anywhere else, they tried to remake this or something silly like that, it would just be watered down and wouldn't have the same effect. This is, balls to the wall. So there you go. That's it. That's a short one. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to spoil it. If you want to watch it, yeah, I don't want to, because the whole point is understanding what's happening and why it's happening and trying to figure that out and then waiting for the reveals. I've noticed that there's been quite a few people jumping on board. It's fantastic. Thanks everybody. I should have said I was going to wait till the end and see what what the total numbers are, because like I said, there's people jumping on, and if I don't die at the end of this, because I think we're looking into near 48 hours straight of movie watching and reviewing the way the numbers are going here. If at the end I want to do like a bit of a retrospective as in what happened, you know, and everyone's come on board. But it's great to see folks tuning in. Like I said, this is just a daft idea to clear a list. And I thought I'd want to challenge myself at the same time. Haven't challenged myself like properly in a long time, and this is definitely working. I'll not lie, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this right now. But like anything else, you gotta push through. I wouldn't like to not complete this. It would annoy me. So I'm in for the long haul, whatever way I got it to the other end. So we'll be cracking on. Right, what we got next? One Cut of the Dead. So I think we're going back to. I think that's a Korean one. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the last review I do is going to be hilarious because I'm just going to be like. Blah, 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 blah. But there you go. Yep, One Cut of the Dead's next, so I'm going to file that up. Going to get it watched, and then I will see you shortly. So until then, keep updated with the channel, do the type of clicky things, and until next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.